Hello, good morning, everybody. Can we start the class?
Yes, sir. Morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
All have joined after the tea break. Please keep your mics muted, all of you. When you speak something, please unmute the mic and again mute back. Almost through the course, and we have to follow mic discipline. Very important. So I'm only 57. Has to be more, na? Some 2-3 people are yet to join, it seems. Who is missing? Respective. Please check. Okay. Anyway, because 2 are my IDs only and 1 is Sagar, so 3 people are at least missing. 3 are missing, I think. Srinath is also there, so 4 people are still missing. Let me join class. राजेश कुमार जी, क्या आगे बढ़े? Again, voice flow is saying. Parshuram is right?
बढ़िया सर.
I will. Yes, we will go ahead. Yes, right. Actually, I was just waiting. Some 4 trainees are still yet to join the class.
Yes, sir.
And, 4 लोग अभी तक ज्वाइन नहीं किए हैं. आज की सारा अटेंडेंस फुल है ना आज?
ईसीआर का तो सब था सर, 5 लोग थे ईसीआर के.
This 4 people gone after the. All are present, na? Sagar, you please check the roll numbers. Okay. Sagar, you're getting me, na? My voice is okay, I think.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So please check. Some roll numbers are missing. I'm not able to find all. Some 56 are there. You check. You wait for another 5 minutes, and if they don't join, then we will have to mark. And so you please take the attendance. Okay. So how about classes? All subjects going well? तो कल का क्लास में क्या क्या? You are all comfortable with the data communication? In that one of your friends, Mr. Dhar, na? Dhar, he is available. Is not speaking, Mr. Dhar. That is with Rahul, roll number 27. What happened, Rahul Dhar? Okay, you have done a good thing, I think. You have done recording. You have a mic, you have a mic. राहुल धर कहाँ है? बोल नहीं रहे हैं? है कि नहीं है? राहुल धर, कैन यू स्पीक? क्या हो गया? नहीं, okay, someone of you can speak. I will be sure that my voice is okay.
Sir, your voice is okay, sir. Your voice is okay.
Fine, sir.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir. बहुत बढ़िया बात है.
हाँ, ठीक है, okay. Okay, right. Thank you. Actually, Rahul Dhar has done some good recording of all the videos also. He kept it on YouTube. Actually, it's a good thing that the data, all this is being recorded, and you are taking advantage of that. Not only PP video, you said, so it's good actually. Okay, sharing of information. So let us come to the. But Rahul Dhar, he has done this. He is not speaking. I don't. क्या धर है कि नहीं है? He is from Northern Railway. Yes, he is from Northern Railway, roll number 27. I am able to see his ID and this, but he's not appearing. He's not speaking. I don't know. Not even in chat box. Okay. So yesterday we have seen, we have completed almost this data communication and all that. Now let us come to the security part of it. The important security and we have different data networks in Indian Railways. That's what we are going to learn today. Okay. So if you see the internet infrastructure, it's growing day by day. Every day it's growing. Millions of subscribers, millions of users, netizens getting day by day. So all the while as it grows, the most important thing is the security. As I was saying earlier, also in one of my data application courses, security becomes very, very important as the number of users goes on increasing, because there will always be some type of people who will try to steal the data and all such things. So there are different types of threats to the data, not only to the data but also to the network. So in this slide, you can see that how internet has been growing over the years. Every year it has been growing, and ISPs are also getting added. You can just how many ISPs are there? Some important ISPs have been shown in this slide, right from your STPI, Bharti Airtel. He is busy in recording. Yes, it seems to. But recording, once you just switch it on, then it keeps on going. Ne? Gopal is saying Dhar is busy in recording. I think he wants to listen somewhere sometime later. I think अभी वो live नहीं सुनना चाहता है लगता है. बाद में वो record करके सुनता है क्या? ऐसा लग रहा है. See, it's good to record and keep because this recording also has its own use that you can refer whenever you like it. You can refer whenever you like it. And you can rewind and listen to more number of times. So that gives that has its own advantage. YouTube as an educational media, it's being used because a lecturer or a professor or somebody who is teaching, he may teach once or twice and then you may get fed up and say no, but the machine will not say no. It will go on record of times till you understand. जब तक आप पिकअप नहीं करेंगे आपको आप रिपीट करके सुन सकते हैं, वो एक एडवांटेज है यूट्यूब का. Okay, anyway, we would like to why comes one blind man becomes IAS. Yes, such miracles are also happening because of network and data. So if you see this different STPI, what is this STPI? STPI Bharat NIC. What is NIC? Anyone, you can type in the chat box.
National Informatics Center, sir.
Yes, it's under the NIC. दिल्ली में हेडक्वार्टर्स है और सारा I think each and every state capital is having a separate office and they take care of all the data for e-governance है गवर्नमेंट का वो सारा प्रोजेक्ट्स है NIC is Delhi in headquarter and all other capital cities are also they are having their offices. They take care of this the or the e-governance and all the projects of government के जितने सारे projects रहते हैं उनको it takes care of all of them. Similarly, many other private ISPs are also available. You see, another thing you may be finding that is what is you see that ERNET. What is this ERNET? Voice up and down. ERNET क्या है ERNET? Nobody. It's educational and research network. Okay, it's educational and research network. of government of India. And similarly, we have this STPI. Everybody having their own domain of working, isn't it? What is the STPI? STPI. Some of you might have visited the STPIs. I don't know. When you get a chance, you please visit this software technological parks. They are also available in all big that give you that will give you a good idea that how softwares are being developed. You can visit them. STPIs, Software Technological Parks of India. So the other players also, they are government players. में आपका BSNL आता है ना? Then private players, you have Tata Communications, Reliance, Bharti, na, Jio, all this are there. So it becomes very, very difficult. Everybody is having their own servers, different types of servers, your DNS servers, DHCP servers, and we saw their own data centers, more than 140 plus data centers, and the number of data centers is also growing all across the country. Not only the country, across the world, and the country also it's growing day by day. So all the more different types of applications, new applications getting launched, and then and see the number of users daily growing day by day. Of course, the mobile phones, again, that is another thing. Na? Mobile phones ka jitna hai based on Android based, all that is again occupying the network space, dominating the network space and also occupying the network space. And every year, the number of mobile use is also drastically growing, just like your data networking. Similarly, the mobile networking is also growing day by day. These two things, mobile networking and data networking, dominate world. Total पूरा दुनिया को ऑक्युपाई करके रखा हुआ है ना. Similarly, so the requirement of broadband connections and all this are also growing based on fiber and connections, Wi-Fi. So you see that there has been a drastic change in the network complexity of today's network. There has been the ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन डायरेक्टरेट रेलवे में भी एक बहुत बड़ा ये आ गया. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज कमिंग, सो मच ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन रेलवेज आल्सो. IT transformation, there are different for IT transformation. So so a large network has backbone for connectivity across the country, and multiple technologies, as we were discussing. In multiple technologies, you have this CDMA, VSAT, DSL, and applications are also growing. Then the networks also, you have the internet, and then another that perimeter networks, which come in between this, the perimeter network services, unmanaged devices, then the extranet servers, all they are all this making the network all the more complex actually. So new trends that are already we not call them new also, already they are in. Okay. But I think we are not fully aware of it. So this ubiquitous computing. What is this ubiquitous computing? Computing and mobility.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
सर आपका वॉइस जो है दब जाता है सर बीच बीच में. पूरा सेंटेंस सुन नहीं पा रहे हैं सर.
ये कल जो रिकॉर्ड किए थे उसमें तो अच्छा था.
ये वॉइस तो अच्छा है, जो प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है आपका. वॉइस तो अच्छा है.
पर कल जो राहुल धर जो रिकॉर्ड करके भेजा था उसमें मैं क्लिक करके देख रहा था. इट वाज वेरी गुड एक्चुअली. आई डोंट नो, बट है ना. हाँ, सी सम पीपल आर गेटिंग गुड. You will look at the other end also. Don't know. You need to have a good network, है ना. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि fiber network. That's why I am teaching, है ना. So at the end also you ensure that you have a fiber.
आपका अच्छा है. लास्ट क्लास में सर प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ सर.
में हम लोग कई साल से पढ़ रहे हैं. नहीं,
अभी अच्छा रहा है.
But some people are saying it's okay. Some people, I am confused actually. But at time my net speed is good actually. It's around 45 to 50 Mbps मुझे मिल रहा है. Both upload and download speeds also. अभी upload तो बहुत कम है ना. Download तो कर भी नहीं रहा हूँ. Upload speed both are good actually. Okay, then I was telling about the ubiquitous computing. What is ubiquitous computing? Last no problem था भाई. अभी problem है क्या? Sagar, are you feeling any problem? Sagar is also not responding.
No problem for continuous sir.
Okay, but I don't know. Some people are saying there is problem.
हो सकता है सर उनका बहुत सारा
Anyway. So ubiquitous computing, that is universal computing, is accessible over different platforms, and that's what it is, universal. Okay. No, but up and down. Okay, okay. Okay, then this ubiquitous computing, that is actually universal nature. I'm not properly holding the mic maybe. Now again, let me see. This should be okay. Now the mic is almost in near my mouth itself. Should be fairly enough. So ubiquitous computing versus embedded computing. Embedded, actually it becomes very difficult to it is specific application oriented. It's more application oriented. Then, so these are the different trends shaping in future: the ubiquitous computing, networking and mobility, embedded computing, security, IPv6, IP, voice over internet protocol and all. So as the number of users keeps on growing and the complexity increases, the cyber threat, there has been a cyber threats, and this was started actually right from the beginning. Virus, import resources when they are being utilized maliciously with some malicious intentions and all that, then actually it's called a virus. They want to seize the resources, and sometimes this virus, they not only seize the resources but try to deface the websites, to steal data. Sometimes they try to hack the websites, hack the network. हिंदी वॉइस हिंदी में चाहिए क्या? ये तरह के जो साइबर थ्रेट्स बोले जाते हैं ना, इसमें जो वायरस है, कुछ वायरस जो है वेबसाइट्स को ब्रेक करते हैं, कुछ जो है मेलिशियस कोड्स वगैरह भेजता है, उसको मेलिस कहते हैं ना. बीइंग गुड नेम्स आल्सो, अच्छे नाम भी दिए जाते हैं. दे आर लाइक जस्ट लाइक योर व्हाट डू यू से, द डिस्ट्रॉयर्स है ना. हम लोगों का जो बायोलॉजिकल वायरस है, यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर बायोलॉजिकल, बट IT virus are also quite dangerous. They just hack the systems, hack the networks. Okay. And there are some virus called Trojan worm, ना advanced worm. ना worm और virus में क्या difference है? What is the difference between a worm and a virus? See, actually there are some very good videos, and Cisco website have, you can go to the Cisco website, security center. They have the security center where different viruses and their functions are given. You can just go through them. It will give you a very good idea. Basically, bombs reply very fast actually, है ना. 2 का 4, 4 का 8 और 8 का ऐसे जो है बढ़ते जाता है, and then it becomes the whole systems, and the networks also get hacked. It's something like it's as I love you. हाँ जी.
कैम सिस्टम.
हाँ जी. नहीं, आपका वॉइस भी नहीं आ रहा है आज, पता नहीं क्या. उसमें आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट एंड फिशिंग, दैट इज वन मोर प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली, है ना. इसको फिशिंग कहते हैं. फिशिंग क्या होता है? व्हाट इज फिशिंग? हैव यू बीन of these cyber threats? I think all of us have been facing some threat or other, and हम लोगों का डाटा likely to be stolen and all that. जाल है ही, अंतरजाल कहते हैं इंटरनेट को, है ना. इंटरनेट इज अंतरजाल, है ना. वो पूरा माया जाल जैसा ही है. इट इज समथिंग लाइक दैट. इट इज ऑल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, एंड different types of cyber threats में they commit organized crimes also, है ना. organized crimes, because data is something very very important, है ना. आपका डाटा किसी और के पास जाता है, then there is always a risk of kidnap, what do you say, harassing, and different types of even ransomware and or, ransomware is there. Then this what do you say, then phishing. Actually, I was talking about phishing. What is phishing? Yeah, unknown malicious site. No, actually the phishing virus and your Trojan or worms, ये सब में जो है अंतर है. They are not the same. Phishing में क्या होता है? Yes, fraudulent use of identity. मैं किसी और के नाम से, इसलिए actually I was saying ना, you come on roll number, name. तो यू शुड हैव द राइट आइडेंटिटी ऑलवेज. अभी जैसे आधार डाटा के लिए भी बहुत या फ्रॉडिंग होता है, उसी से फ्रॉडिंग होता है. बहुत से फ्रॉड्स रिलेटेड विद मनी एंड अदर फ्रॉड, तो ना, kidnaps and so many frauds. Actually it leads to, it's a big crime world on the cyber crime world, ना. तो उसको सबसे, या एलाइस, ऐसे एलाइस नेम से वगैरह नहीं आना है. और लॉगिंग इन ऑन the WebEx site also, initially when you started attending the class, I said no, you come with roll number and name, not some Lenovo, Acer and all this. That's the I told. Actually, identity, you should always give your identity. Wherever you go, you should give your identity. It's the right way of introducing it. And side कभी नहीं देना चाहिए. See, you are giving because of mistake. Actually, you don't know. That's why you are giving. That's not a threat. But there are many people who use this false identity and come to it to their advantage. That is what is phishing. आप लोग भी जो है कई बार you might have faced somebody will simply call on mobile also and try to steal your information, है ना. Zoom, there have been guidelines given by Ministry of Home Affairs and all that, saying that it's quite unsecure and likely that Chinese, they are stealing our data. Don't know, maybe the reason, that may be the reason. Otherwise, the Chinese products, they are giving now very good technical quality backup, and technical quality is also very good. But maybe you for their advantage, we don't know. That's quite possible. So,
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी, बोलिए.
सर, ये जो एटीएम से हमारा जो मान लीजिए कार्ड को जो कोई डिवाइस लगा के क्लोन करके दूसरा माने पैसा उठा दिया जाता है रिमोट लोकेशन से, ये भी फिशिंग के अंदर में आएगा सर?
वो एक्चुअली रिमोट लोके वो भी में एग्जैक्टली टू से दैट somebody wants to steal your information. अपना दूसरा आइडेंटिटी से आता है. एक्चुअली वो अगर दूसरा आइडेंटिटी के साथ करता है तो वो फिशिंग है. अपना आइडेंटिटी देके तो कोई दैट come under only, yes, that will come under phishing. Anything that is आपको जो मतलब चोरी का इंटेंशन से वो अपना आइडेंटिटी नहीं देता है तो फिशिंग है. सिंपली इट इज आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट एक्चुअली. या कई बार होता है कि आइडेंटिटी कोई पैसा निकाल लेगा, है ना. दैट्स व्हाट मोस्टली नेट बैंकिंग, यस, इट हैपेंस एक्चुअली. अभी सपोज कोई आ गया, दे विल से दैट आई एम गोपाल संकला एंड सम नेम ऑफ गोपाल संघ. जैसे हम लोग पहले वो बोलते थे ना, सिग्नेचर जो है दूसरा आदमी कर देता है, या some other fellow is signing, simply that is something like that only, phishing. So all different types of threats. Similarly the DOS, another DOS. Actually हम लोग starting में computers पढ़ रहे थे, तो DOS means that is actually what is the DOS? Disk operating system. When we started railways, then DOS was disk operating system. But in this cyber threat, if you say DOS, इसमें क्या DOS मतलब है? What is DOS in cyber threat? It's denial of service, है ना? DO of service. Okay. What will be denying the service? एक्चुअली आप जो सर्विस मांग रहे हैं वो मिलेगा नहीं. जैसे आप बैंकिंग साइट पे जाएंगे तो आपको जो है देयर विल बी सम अदर साइट दैट विल सिंपली से नो साइट. वी कैन नॉट वॉइस ब्रेकिंग आई थिंक. आई डोंट नो. सागर क्या कर? नथिंग मच टू डू.
बस में सर प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ सर, अभी हो रहा है सर.
वॉइस ब्रेक तो हो रहा है, आपका भी ब्रेक हो रहा है वैसे. अगेन सम नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम आई थिंक. Yeah, unknown pop-ups. Gopal Sankala is saying unknown pop-ups. Yes, unknown pop-ups, and after that, this service is denied actually. Okay, that is what. Similarly, this DDoS is again distributed denial of service. Let me see whether I can improve connectivity by logging into some other.
It is okay, sir.
Okay. Let me be on this Wi-Fi. Actually, Wi-Fi seems to have changed. SP training Wi-Fi आ रहा था. Okay, I changed it now. Okay, so this organized crime, data theft, and DOS, that is denial of service, and distributed denial of service, and distributed denial. Okay, right. Thank you. So distributed denial of service is for the whole group of for a set of people that will target a group of people who cannot access the particular website. That is what is distributed denial of service. Like that, there are so many different types of attacks that happen on net actually. So we have to be very careful, and we have to use what do you use, that is called our not only antivirus. There are some there are specifically some sort of antivirus packs and suits designed for specific type of cyber threats to protect yourself from cyber threats. If you see on large scale, हम लोग कौन सा antivirus use करते हैं? Which sort of antivirus we are using in our normal office working and all this? हाँ जी, कौन सा यूज करते हैं? McAfee. Yes, McAfee. Yes, anything more? Quick Heal. Yes, you are right. Quick Heal. Many people are using Quick Heal. Norton. Yes, very good. Norton. So Scan, Quick Heal. So when you buy case, Kaspersky. Yes, very good. So many names have come. I'm very happy to know that you are using almost. These are the most popular antiviruses. So whenever you buy that antivirus, you see what sort of is giving protection against what sort of attacks. And even for the net also, you have this 360-degree Ubuntu. Yes, that is very good. That is very good. Quick Heal. So many types of antivirus. So all these antivirus, they are supposed to give protection from all this. It's always better to go with protected network. Kaspersky. Yes, you are right.
लिख दिया.
Kaspersky. No, Kaspersky, it starts with K. Yes, K. Yes. No, okay, it's okay.
Kaspersky.
Yes, you are right.
Kaspersky.
Yes, you are right. Spelling is okay.
Kaspersky.
Yes, you are right. Kaspersky, K7 or Kaspersky. Okay, right. You are right. So these are the different types of viruses, and whenever you buy, you ensure that they take care of all these cyber threats. Which cyber threats? All it protects from different types of spam, spoofing, web defacement. कौन सा है? You have to go into the details and see. Okay. So and also this bots है ना, bots करके, bots are also attacks actually है ना, this is another type of attack just like a virus attack, this called botnet है ना, these are all different codes, malicious codes वगैरह भेज देता है, कई बार बोलेगा कि just click this, you will get some sort of link or something like that, you click the link and the whole thing is gone, your mobile is gone and your site is gone है ना, different types. So identity thefts, financial frauds and social engineering scams, these are also growing day by day है ना, जैसे जैसे social media is becoming popular, this social engineering scams are also increasing. So if you see the security incidents that are being reported annually, then most of them, they see the major percentage वो किसको जा रहा है, 32% is all of what, which type of cyber crime? You're able to see the slide ना? Yes, phishing, you're right. Phishing जो है सबसे ज़्यादा मतलब being attacked through phishing actually. They will try to steal your identity. कई बार तो आपको फोन करके पूछने का कोशिश करते हैं. They will try to steal the information by asking you. They will try to trap you. है ना, आपको ट्रैप करने का कोशिश करेंगे. They will tell so many things and try to get the information. And finally they may ask the password or something like that ना. तो ऐसे कई बार आप पासवर्ड टाइप करते हैं तो भी स्टील करने का कोशिश करता है. आई डोंट नो बट
बीच में सर एक
हाँ जी.
बीच में सर बहुत बड़ा मतलब फ्रॉड चल रहा था. एक कोई वीके श्रीवास्तव करके हर रेलवे एम्प्लॉय को फोन करता था कि मैं
यस यू आर राइट यस दैट इज द बिगेस्ट फिशिंग एग्जांपल. यस मैं भी सुना हूं एंड आई आल्सो गॉट सच कॉल एंड दैट इज द बिगेस्ट टाइप ऑफ फिशिंग कॉल. यस राइट.
हमारे डिवीजन में से अब हमें बताने में भी शर्म आती है, लेकिन हमारे एसएससी लोगों के भी पैसे चले गए उसमें.
अरे बाप रे.
क्योंकि
हमारे डिवीजन में भी किया था सर, लेकिन गया नहीं पैसा. उसको तो डांट के बोला कौन है भाई, ऑफिशियल जाइए.
नहीं ऐसे लोगों को नहीं कि इवन आई हैव बीन ट्रबल्ड. हमको भी ऐसे कॉल्स आया था. तो ऐसे मतलब यू हैव टू टैकल देम वेरी टैक्टफुली एंड डिस्कनेक्ट द कॉल. दैट इज द बेस्ट वे.
कॉल में क्या बोलता था सर?
इनिशियल में तो इस तरह से आपको बताता है कि अभी जो है ये तो अभी सब लोग अलर्ट हो गए हैं, लेकिन इनिशियल में जब उन्होंने चालू किया तो इस तरह से वो बताता कि आपका जो कुछ भी अभी सैलरीज है या कुछ पीएफ है या कुछ है, इस तरह से अभी सिस्टम चेंज हो रहा है, वो डाइवर्ट करना है. फिर आपका जो कुछ पे स्लिप है और इस तरह से आपकी पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन वो आपके सामने डिस्प्ले करता था कि वो आपको अच्छी तरह से जानता है.
नहीं वो सही
और
बात
आपके ऑफिस में या अकाउंट ऑफिस में कहीं काम कर रहा है तो आप उस पर बिलीव करते हैं और एक दो लोगों के ऐसे नाम बता देता है कि जनरली वो आपके ऑफिस में कहीं ना कहीं मिल ही जाते हैं.
सही बात है.
तो इस तरह से वो करता है कि आपको ऐसा ऐसा करना, ये करना, फिर वो कुछ आपके डिटेल्स ले लेता है. और हमारे एक एसएससी के कम से कम 1.5 लाख रुपए चले गए उसमें.
वेरी सैड एक्चुअली. बट आई डोंट नो बट अवर ऐसे इसमें मतलब बहुत मुश्किल होता है एक्चुअली बिकॉज यू योरसेल्फ आर गिविंग कंसेंट ना. उसमें आप खुद अगर डाटा दे देते हैं वेलफेयर इंस्पेक्टर का भी चला जाता है पैसा. तो इस एक्चुअली फिशिंग अटैक्स आर द मैक्सिमम सबसे ज्यादा. इसका मतलब है कि हम लोग खुद ही उसको परमिशन दे रहे हैं सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग ना. तो उसमें बहुत पकड़ना भी काफी मुश्किल हो जाता है फिशिंग. सो इट्स कॉमन. एस रेलवे पीपल हैव आल्सो बीन फेसिंग दिस प्रॉब्लम. बट वी हैव टू बी अलर्ट एक्चुअली ना. उसको पकड़ने का लिए मतलब वी हैव टू आस्क सम क्वेश्चंस आल्सो. वो जब क्वेश्चन पूछते जाएगा, हमसे इंफॉर्मेशन देता जाएगा, तो हम लोग ऐसे रिवील नहीं करना है. वी शुड ट्राई टू नो हिज आइडेंटिटी बाय आस्किंग सम गुड क्वेश्चंस. ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस कुछ पूछना है which he may not be knowing है ना. वो नॉर्मली ऐसे कुछ क्वेश्चन.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
हाँ जी.
अगर वो अपने को अकाउंट्स ऑफिसर बोल के परिचय देगा तो उस हालत में एक एसएससी को माने मुश्किल हो जाता है कि वो माने क्या करे. नहीं देने से भी माने
कोई भी आपको पर्सनल डिटेल पूछे टेलीफोन में, उसको नहीं बताना है. आपका जीएम पूछने से भी नहीं बताना है आपका अकाउंट नंबर और पैन कार्ड कितना है.
एटलीस्ट बैंक डिटेल्स किसी को नहीं देना है.
नहीं देना
कोई
है.
देगा.
अदर चीज ऑफिस रिलेटेड कुछ चीज मांगे वो आदमी दे सकते हैं, लेकिन बैंक का नहीं दे सकते.
हमारे ऑफिस होते हुए जाइए ना भाई, हमारा ऑफिस से जाइए तो आप
नहीं वही एक्चुअली यू शुड नॉट लीक एनी ऑफ द डाटा है ना. डाटा लीक नहीं करना चाहिए. हम लोगों का पर्सनल डाटा बिल्कुल लीक नहीं करना चाहिए. उसको काफी सिक्योर रखना चाहिए. इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर टू यूज ए सेपरेट लैपटॉप एंड ऑल्सो मोबाइल इफ पॉसिबल फॉर कैरिंग आउट पर्टिकुलरली द बैंकिंग ट्रांजेक्शन्स. और इसमें जो है यू हैव टू टेक अ लॉट ऑफ केयर. और आपका रिलायबल अगर जी
एक्चुअली इस केस में होता है सर, मैक्सिमम स्टाफ ये रिमोट में रहता है. जैसे एक डिवीजन हेडक्वार्टर है, डिवीजन हेडक्वार्टर से रिमोट में है, महीने 2 महीने 4 महीने में कभी डीआरओ ऑफिस जाता है, अकाउंट ऑफिस जाता है, उसको तो जनरली इतना काम पड़ता नहीं है ऑफिस में जाने का, तो जो भी है ऑन फोन काम होता है।
सही बात है।
तो इसलिए वो इन चीज़ों पे विश्वास करता है, क्योंकि वो रिमोट एंड पे बैठा है ना, उसको तो पता नहीं है एक्चुअली डिवीजन में क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं है।
नहीं, सही बात है। एक्चुअली इवन कई बार भी हम लोग भी पासवर्ड्स वगैरह भी जो है ना, वी डोंट गिव प्रॉपर पासवर्ड्स। एक्चुअली शुड बी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज़ मेनी पीपल दे गेस द पासवर्ड्स। हम लोग क्या कई बार @123 वाला पासवर्ड जो है नाम के साथ मार देते हैं। उसमें सारे जो इट बिकम सो ईज़ी फॉर द हैकर आल्सो ना, हैक करने में भी काफ़ी ईज़ी हो जाता है। अगर एक बार आपका ईमेल हैक कर लिया, देन वो कुछ भी कर सकता है। बिकॉज़ बाय द टाइम यू कम टू नो ऑलरेडी ही हैज़ डन मच ऑफ हिज़ वर्क एक्चुअली। वो साइलेंटली वो अपना काम कर लेगा। तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल। यू मे बी नोइंग द पासवर्ड पॉलिसी एंड ऑल दैट है ना, इट्स बेटर टू गिव सम टफ पासवर्ड्स। टफ पासवर्ड्स के साथ और एक दिक्कत है और एक प्रॉब्लम है कि हम लोगों को खुद को याद नहीं रहता है। बट इवन देन दैट्स गुड एक्चुअली बिकॉज़ यू विल बी गोइंग थ्रू दैट फॉरगॉट पासवर्ड and then getting back and resetting and although it takes some time, but now it has become quite essential. You have to have some cryptic passwords है ना, जो काफी difficult to crack sort of passwords, and you have to follow that only. हम लोग actually for easy access, even we are giving easy passwords and all that. So always keep some passwords which are very difficult to crack. है ना,
पासवर्ड भी टफ है ना सर, तो कहीं उसको लिख कर लेते हैं सर इन फ्यूचर।
हाँ, उसको कहीं लिख के रखना है आपके पास और सिक्योरली रखना है, नहीं तो क्या होगा, वही पासवर्ड जो है हम लोग बिकॉज हम लोग फेडअप हो जाते हैं, इतने सारे साइट्स और इतने सारे पासवर्ड्स होते हैं बार बार खोलने के लिए। सो वी गो फॉर सम इजी पासवर्ड, सो दैट बिकम्स अनदर लूप होल फॉर द पर्सन हु इज फिशिंग करने वाले के लिए इजी हो जाता है। वो हम लोग पासवर्ड नहीं भी बताएंगे, कुछ
मुझे भी इस
डिटेल्स
तरह के
जान
व्यवहार
के
कॉल आ चुके थे सर।
होता है यार, सब वी ऑल हैव फेस्ड एक्चुअली है ना, कई बार जो है वो।
सर, मुझे भी इस प्रकार
पेटीएम
के
का
2
भी
बार
यूज
कॉल
हो
आ
रहा है सर
चुके थे।
आजकल,
हाँ जी, हाँ
हाँ।
जी।
और पेटीएम
2
पे
बार
भी
कॉल आ
तो जो
चुके
है
थे।
आजकल
पूरे
फिशिंग कर रहे हैं सर, आजकल पेटीएम
नहीं,
कार्ड ब्लॉक हो जाएगा बोल करके उसका यूज कर रहे हैं।
That's right. That is correct. But see, it is unavoidable. Actually, we have to progress. We have to use apps वगैरह। अभी तो इवन गवर्नमेंट का गाइडलाइंस भी मोर टुवर्ड्स कैशलेस ट्रांजैक्शंस वगैरह जो है ना, उसको प्रमोट कर रहा है अभी। सो इन दैट कंटेक्स्ट वी कैन नॉट अफोर्ड टू हैव मीन्स इसको यूज तो करना ही है, बट ओनली थिंग वी हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल ऑन सिक्योरिटी। कई बार मैं तो सुना हूँ कि इवन दिस आपके जैसे मॉल्स में वगैरह जाते हैं, बिग बाजार, सम बिग शॉप्स एंड शॉपिंग मॉल्स, देयर आर सम सीसीटीवी कैमरास केप्ट, दे कीप ऑन, ये करता है ना, वो तो सीसीटीवी तो कवरेज रहता ही है पूरा, एवरी ईच एंड एवरी एरिया इट्स कवर्ड। सो व्हेन यू टाइप द पासवर्ड आल्सो इट ट्राइज टू स्टील एक्चुअली आपका कीपैड से ना, सीधा आपका कीपैड जो है उसमें फोकस हो जाता है कैमरा में। तो हाउ सिक्योर, बिकॉज दैट गेट्स रिकॉर्डेड इन थ्रू द कैमरा, तो आप कैसे मतलब बचाएंगे। सो इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट एक्चुअली, बट यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल। अगर आप केयरफुल हैं तो फिर इट्स ओके, बट सी इट इज ऑल एक्चुअली वी आर ऑल इवॉल्विंग है ना, वी कैन नॉट से एनीथिंग दैट इसको नहीं जाना है। सी वी हैव टू गो अहेड विद ऑल दिस न्यू चेंजेस, वी हैव टू गेट अडॉप्टेड, keep the passwords all safe. Clone ATM cards, I am not well aware of this actually, but cloning, I don't know, clone होता है clone ATM cards? Yes,
जो
mobile
है
phone में
एटीएम
क्या
का
मिलती है?
एटीएम का जो जहाँ पे कार्ड स्लॉट है उसमें
हाँ जी।
एक इक्विपमेंट फिक्स कर देता है।
Yes, yes,
तो अब जब हम अपना कार्ड उसमें डालते हैं तो वो उसका डाटा पूरा रीड कर लेता है वो मशीन। उसके बाद कभी जब एटीएम खाली रहता है तो हैकर उसको फॉलो करता है, वो आके उसको खोल के लेके जाता है। अब किसी तरह उसने अगर हमारा पिन नंबर को ट्रेस कर लिया तो उस कार्ड से वो फिर ट्रांजैक्शन कर लेता है हमारे फेवर में, ऐसा करता है।
चिप बेस्ड एसीएम, इसलिए चिप बेस्ड कार्ड्स आ गया है, बट आई थिंक चिप बेस्ड आर सेफ ना, बट पहले वो जो स्ट्रिप बेस्ड रहता था, अभी इसलिए चिप बेस्ड आ गया है। बट सी इट्स ऑल डिफरेंट, सो इट कीप्स ऑन गोइंग, इट्स लाइक अ रेस ना, हम लोग क्या करेंगे, इट इज अ रेस एक्चुअली। So let us see the different trends of incidents that have been happening. Actually, there have been sophisticated attacks, है ना। वो लोग जो अटैकर्स जो है वो लोग भी अपना अपना मेथड्स, जैसे हम लोग वी गो फॉर बेटर पासवर्ड्स, वी हैव टू कीप ऑन चेंजिंग द पासवर्ड आल्सो, दिस इज आल्सो अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग एक्चुअली। chip is also readable, I don't know actually, so that's why this embedded systems, cardless ATMs, yes, even swipe ये क्या बोलते हैं, even you need not enter the password ना, उसको क्या near field imaging ना, NFI or something like that, they have also come where you need not even use the password at all, आप जाके सिर्फ उसको योनो एंड ऑल दैट इज इवन दैट बेस्ड ऑन दैट नियर फील्ड टेक्नोलॉजीज ना NFC या क्या बोलते हैं, नियर फील्ड इमेजिंग और समथिंग लाइक दैट इज आल्सो देयर। उसको यूज करके तो आपको स्विम दिस योर कार्ड, योर डेबिट कार्ड और क्रेडिट कार्ड, यू नीड नॉट इवन यूज द पासवर्ड, यू कैन जस्ट आप पास में ले जाइए, अपने आप जो है वो ये कर लेगा। So many technologies are coming. So this rise of cyber spying and targeted attacks, all these are different trends of incidents. I have just brought down Wi-Fi ATMs. Okay, Wi-Fi ATMs are something like your POS machines. POS Wi-Fi ATM. Okay, Wi-Fi ATMs. There are Wi-Fi ATMs are there. POS machine. Yes, POS. Yes, POS machine. So when you use the card at POS machines, we don't know how safe we are. We are also in a very hurry actually, है ना, 1 मिनट में हम लोग भाग जाना चाहते हैं, जल्दी पेट्रोल डाल लिया, चले गए and all that. So if anybody is targeting some attack, then it becomes very difficult. And there are some people paid for this also. Just like there are people who are the government is having, that's what we will come to that also. Government is having very good policies. They are forming policies. They are revising every year. I don't know if not every year, but periodically they are revising actually. There is a different team called the emergency response team, computer emergency response team. Certain guidelines are being issued, है ना, हम लोगों का CERT rail करके है, रेलवे वालों के लिए भी guidelines वगैरह है. This all comes under the C&IS directorate जो है, they keep on issuing this guidelines and all that. The government is doing its job, but the fellows are quite ना, चोर ज़्यादा तेज रहता है, बोलते हैं कि चोर का दिमाग ज़्यादा चलता है पुलिस से, that's why actually the fellows, they are able to steal the cyber spying and targeted attacks, है ना. they are अभी बड़ा नेटवर्क्स भी करते हैं एक्चुअली, समटाइम्स दे हैक द नेटवर्क्स आल्सो ना, मैपिंग ऑफ नेटवर्क कर लेता है, दे ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट पूरे नेटवर्क में व्हाट आर द वल्नरेबिलिटीज, दे विल ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द वीक पॉइंट्स आल्सो. Similarly, malware propagation through website intrusion, this is also another problem. Malware, just as you have this just similar to malware. What is malware? Anybody?
सर,
मालवेयर क्या है?
corrupt data.
Is not corrupt data. Actually, it is just a malicious software. ना, just a link to connect or something like that. Actually, malware जैसे सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप करने के लिए लोग रहते हैं. There are people to develop malware also. malware जो है वो just it is just a malicious software को malware बोलते हैं. It's just a term. है ना, it is intended to destroy or steal, है ना, या तो steal करेगा या नहीं तो destroy करेगा, उसी के लिए वो malware बनाता है. And there are, I don't know whether the software engineers only, but they are paid also to create all such things, ना. कुछ लोग है जो उनको पैसा दे के malware बनवाते हैं, फिर उसको hack करने के लिए यूज करते हैं. And there is a complete full-fledged subject in this. Hacking, ethical hacking, and so many these things are there. Na? So malware propagation through website intrusion. They will try to intrude into the website.
हेलो सर, हैकिंग में सर चाइना ज्यादा आगे है सर इसमें, क्योंकि वो हर वेबसाइट को मॉनिटर करता रहता है. चाइना
सिर्फ चाइना नहीं, सभी लोगों का रेस है इसमें, ऐसे नहीं. एवरीबॉडी जो जिसका जितना दिमाग चलता है,
देखा गया है चाइना पूरी तरह से मॉनिटर करता रहता है.
नहीं, मॉनिटर नहीं, देर आर सम ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है ना, दे एक्चुअली डू दिस वर्क ओनली, है ना. ये लोग सिर्फ उसी में मतलब लगे रहते हैं, एंड दे आर एक्चुअली पार्ट ऑफ द योर इंटेलिजेंस, है ना. हर एक गवर्नमेंट का अपना अपना इंटेलिजेंस होता है अलग से, सीक्रेट इंटेलिजेंस एंड ऑल दैट. सो दे कीप डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स, है ना. देन फॉर मेनी टाइम्स व्हाट दे डू इज एथिकल हैकिंग, भी आपने सुना होगा नाम ना, एथिकल हैकिंग. सो yes, unauthorized entry by software. In ethical hacking, actually you try to hack the other person's website and then you inform them. आप बता देते हैं, है ना. जैसे अभी हम लोगों का राहुल धर ने किया है. राहुल धर आ गया कि नहीं? Where is राहुल धर?
यार authentic person sir.
He is an authentic person. I am not saying that, but he has not taken permission. He should have told us that we are going to record, but he has done. Okay, but see, he has done it, but he has declared there is something like ethical. Okay, he's not a hacker, but he is an ethical hacker. Yes, see, ethical hacker का ये होता है कि वो कहेगा तो फिर बता देगा. He will tell that, see, this is how it is. Your websites and your classes, suppose your online classes of reset are going, it is vulnerable to recording. It can be recorded. That's what he has done. It is ethical. Okay, that's agreed. But where is Rahul Dhar? Where has he gone? Indians or others means किसी का भी होता है. See, internet does not distinguish nationalities. Internet is one thing which is beyond all nations. That is perhaps the only thing. Rather, हम लोगों का human beings on earth, if anything is commonly being used after electricity, I think it is internet only. Otherwise, हम लोगों का languages भी अलग है, सब अलग है. पर एक ही चीज जो यूनिक है पूरा वर्ल्ड में, that is internet. Private parties may take benefit without paying also. Yes. So all these things are there. Basically, this SQL. What is SQL? Not just, it's not a good practice. Actually, you have to inform and then take it. That is the best way. Once you tell them, then they may agree. If they agree, then there is no problem at all. If they don't agree, then there is likely to be some sort of then they may ask for some funds. पैसा वैसा देंगे तभी हम लोग allow करेंगे and all. So it's always good to declare first of all what you have to do. Okay. So in malware intrusion, he's saying propagation through website intrusion. He's saying large scale SQL injection attacks like Asprox, botnet, and all these come under this actually. Na? SQL क्या है?
sir.
Yes, it is structured query language. Na? Structured query language. So उसको that is mostly used for डाटा ना. तो आपका डाटाबेस को अटैक करने के लिए फिर वो SQL इंजेक्शन देके उससे जो है आपका डाटा को स्टील कर लेगा. ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर देयर. सो मालवेयर प्रोपगेशन थ्रू स्पैम, दैट इज आल्सो ऑन द राइज. स्टॉर्म वॉर्म करके का आता है ना. स्टॉर्म वॉर्म मींस इट कीप्स मल्टीप्लाइंग. वॉर्म जो है 2 का 4, 4 का 8 ऐसे मल्टीप्लाई होता जाएगा एंड फाइनली it may end up even efficiently crashing your whole network also. So there are different types actually. Then phishing, maybe they are calling it as fast flux phishing and rock phishing. Now you just go through all these details actually. Even you just go through after that. After the class also you can just see there's some difference between these three actually. Fast, what is that? It's called fast flux phishing. Fast flux phishing. What is this fast flux? If somebody can Google and find out otherwise. What is this fast flux? Country. Okay, you afterwards you find out there is minor difference between all this. So this fast flux is actually they create different types of proxies. Proxies वगैरह जो है ना, आपका जो जैसे होस्ट है वैसे ही दूसरा होस्ट जैसा बना के, आपका ईमेल जैसा है वैसे ही ईमेल बना के, then they try to hack or they try to steal the information. That is what is fast flux phishing. I say some rock phishing is also there. Then domain name phishing. So domain name also similar, same domain name they will use it. Registrar impersonation. So while registering, they will register as if you are registering. So all sorts of things, these sorts of things are there. Then there is crimeware, targeting personal information for financial frauds. इसके बारे में हम लोग सारे लोग बात कर रहे थे, है ना? Personal information steal करना. Then information stealing through social networking sites. And rise in attack toolkits, toolkits like MPAC, Neospoilt. It's actually Neospoilt, I think. Spoilt, no, it's spoilt. Neospoilt, SPOIA. Okay. And launch exploits for browser and client-side vulnerabilities against users who visit a malicious or compromised sites. आप अगर मैं कई बार वो खुद देता है, do you like to go ahead with this? Then we say okay, go anyway. Then as soon as we go anyway, then there is a risk actually. So government क्या करता है करके somebody has asked this sometime before. So this is what actually government has realized the importance of security, particularly the IT security in the year 2000, and they have framed a law actually, the primary law in India dealing with cyber crime and electronic commerce. इसके लिए Okay, then the cyber crime, the criminal activities. What is cyber crime? Criminal activities carried out by computers or the internet. इंटरनेट या कंप्यूटर को यूज करते हुए जो क्राइम किया जाता है उसको साइबर क्राइम बोलते हैं. एंड देन इफ यू सी द ई कॉमर्स, ओके, ई कॉमर्स दैट इज आल्सो ग्रोइंग डे बाय डे. आपका जितना ट्रांजैक्शन होता है, घर पे सामान मिल जाता है, तो वी आर ऑल हैप्पी. Now who is delivering, what is that being done? So even the quality and all that also. Now in this e-commerce, the big players, who are the big players in e-commerce particularly? सबसे ज्यादा बड़ा, yes, Amazon is very good. Amazon, yes, Amazon, Flipkart, है ना? So many players, big players. The Walmart is, they have all dominated the whole world. पूरा दुनिया को जो है, Alibaba, yes, Alibaba has dominated. All these players are e-commerce giants. They are all giants. So buying and selling of goods and services or the transmitting of funds or data over the electronic network, ना उसको जो है e-commerce बोलते हैं. So एक law define किया गया for encountering this cyber crime and also rules defining the e-commerce. E-commerce के rules को define करने के लिए किया गया. Then actually they have taken it the model from the UNICITRAL model. UNICITRAL model is that given by the United Nations model law on e-commerce. तो वो लोग 1996 में बनाया है. तो उसको जो है UNGA is our United Nations General Assembly ना, UNGA जो है recommendation किया है for the whole world. So based on the UNICITRAL model, then this cyber law or IT Act 2000 has been passed by Parliament of India. So it was on 9th May 2000 under the President by the President Sri K.R. Narayanan. This bill was passed in the budget session. Okay, at that time Mr. Pramod Mahajan, he was the Minister of Information Technology. So the original act, it contained 94 sections divided in different chapters and schedules and all this. Okay, you can go through this. This is all more information about the IT Act. And they have done amendment also, amendment in 2008. And again now they are, I think I was finding out from some of the sites that again another amendment is also going to come or has come. We don't know very clear, but they have started in the year 2018-19. And latest amendments also they are going to give. Based on that, actually, whosoever violates this, then they have defined the different sections, section 65, section 66. कौन सा offense क्या है cyber world में, उसका दिया है, and what sort of punishment. You can go to the court, you can go to the cyber police station and record your complaint, and based on that the fellow will be taken up, the person will be caught, and the punishments have also been defined. That suppose somebody tampers with the computer source code, अगर आपका computer source code को tamper करता है तो section 65 के according उसको 3 साल का imprisonment और 2 लाख का fine हो सकता है. Offense is bailable. No, it's not non-bailable. It's a bailable, cognizable, and trialable by court, judicial magistrate, judicial JMFC. So similarly, for other computer-related offences, section 66. So like this, you have different sections. Imprisonment up to 3 years, fine up to 5 lakhs. Computer-related offences के लिए they have defined it. You have to go into the details to know what is it. Then publishing or transmitting obscene material in electronic form. This is another problem. Actually. Obscene material, we find so much of obscene material is available on internet, particularly on mobiles and also net also. So, but that is also actually we should lodge a complaint actually. कोई complaint करता नहीं, इसलिए it's growing actually. Now under section 67, if this is on first conviction imprisonment, उसको जेल में डाल दिया जाएगा. Whosoever has produced that obscene material in electronic form, he will be imprisoned up to 3 years, and also he will have to pay a fine of 5 lakh rupees on subsequent conviction, imprisonment up to 5 years, and 10 lakh का fine देना पड़ेगा उसको. So different sections are there. Failure to comply with the directions given by controller. है ना, अगर वो कंट्रोलर जो है, इसलिए सोशल मीडिया साइट्स ऑल्सो वी सी ना, इसमें बीच में आ रहा था जो व्हाट्सएप में भी जो है एडमिन को अंदर कर देंगे एंड ऑल दिस ना, एडमिन विल बी इम्प्रिजन्ड. It's true actually, na, but not just related to admin. It has been going on the controversial court verdicts and all that. So normally the admin is responsible for the whole group. So that's what, failure to comply with the directions given by the controller, then imprisonment up to 2 years and fine up to 1 lakh. That is what is given. then failure to assist the agency referred to in subsection 3 in regard to interception of monitoring or decryption of any information through any computer resource, then imprisonment up to 7 years. So like this, they have defined. This is all cyber law. So then this Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, ना CERT जो बोलते हैं, CERT to serve as National Agency for Incident Response. अगर कोई incident हो जाता है, what is this incident? Yes, 90% users using pirated Windows in India. You are right. Because of that, it becomes very difficult to prove. ना pirated use करता है. So if a person writes something against government, yes, that is also that is a big crime. Rahul Dhar आ गया अब. So hacking. अच्छा माइक
आ गया सर।
तो हम आपको ढूंढ रहे थे कब से, क्लास के सेशन में। नहीं कोई बात नहीं, आपने पूरा रिकॉर्डिंग किया तो मैं देखा हूँ, हमको अच्छा लगा वैसे, बट आई थिंक यू शुड हैव आस्क्ड समबडी. एनीवे इट्स ओके ना, आपको नहीं इट्स ओके, बट यू शुड, इफ यू हैव आस्क्ड देन दैट वुड नॉट हैव बीन ए क्राइम ना, बट नाउ आल्सो इट्स ओके बिकॉज़ वी हैव एक्सेप्टेड इट ना. ठीक है, because it's going to help many people. It's a good thing you have done. It's a good thing you have done, but it would have been better if you would have informed before that we are going to record. Okay, good thing you have done. अच्छा काम किया है. Okay, it's good. Now also you are recording, yeah? Okay, right. It's okay. It's good. So it is a good thing that it will the information remains for long with people, because in videos it has become so convenient to share. So it's a good thing. So the imprisonment up to 1 year and or fine up to 1 lakh. This is for, what is this for? Any service provider intermediaries, data centers, those who fail to prove the information called for or comply with the direction issued by ICERT. अगर Indian Computer Emergency Response Team जो है, अगर वो कोई भी सर्विस प्रोवाइडर अगर डाटा सेंटर अगर इंफॉर्मेशन जो मांगता है तो नहीं देता है या कंप्लाई नहीं करता है, तो आईसर्ट जो है एक्शन ले सकता है ना, और उसको इम्प्रिजन कर सकता है अगर सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को, है ना, वो भी 1 साल और 1 लाख रुपए भी है. Similarly, there are different sections, section 71, 72, 73, 74, and you just go through all these sections. It's just more theory, but very useful. It is good. You all should be educated. You should all know, because two things which are quite means we neglect in India. That is, one is the customer rights, and the second is your IT rights also. We don't know our IT rights. If anybody, because we are becoming victim. Many people are becoming victim to cyber crime, but we don't know how to raise our voice also. How to register complaint. And even at different levels, there is a lot of ignorance and neglect is also there. So because of that problems, but once we get educated on all these things, then it will be very useful. You will be very useful netizen. Yeah. So similarly, this section 71 that talks about misrepresentation to the controller, to the certifying authority. ऐसे जो है अलग-अलग दिया हुआ है. We're not going to study the full law. बहुत बड़ा subject है. So breach of confidentiality and privacy. Publishing of electronic signature certificate false in certain particulars, है ना. अभी जो है जो DSC आ गया है, वैसे जो signature certificates, false signature जो है उसके लिए भी it's a crime actually, है ना. Again imprisonment up to 2 years. तो publication for fraudulent purpose, है ना, गलत तरीके के लिए अगर आप publish करते हैं, that is also a crime. तो इस तरह से IT Act 2000 में शुरू हुआ था, 2002 में it has been implemented and has been formed as a legislation. Okay, that is IT Act 2002. They have taken help of different IPC and IEC, है ना, then BBEA and all this, है ना, RBI का act वगैरह जो है ये सारा का help लेके उन्होंने बनाया. And then again they felt some amendments are required and they have gone for amendments with additional focus on information security. And new sections they have included on cyber terrorism and data protection. ये सब लेते हुए 2008 में और फिर 2018-19 में फिर से जो है there is a proposal. I don't know, it has not been fully implemented. I think एक्ट के रूप में आया है कि नहीं, आई एम नॉट क्लियर, बट सूनर और लेटर 19 में आना था आई थिंक. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज द recent picture about the cyber crime and cyber security. So if you see the IT Act of India, it deals with the four major areas. Major areas उसमें देखेंगे तो सबसे पहले साइबर क्राइम, then electronic signature, then intellectual property rights, data protection and privacy. ये चारों के ऊपर, ये चार major areas के ऊपर चलता है. So cyber security policy, compliance and assurance, the legal framework. Then accordingly they have defined this IT, ITES and BPO companies. वो सब कैसे काम करना है, उनका क्या security policy रहेगा, what rules they should comply and all this they have given. Similarly, then for the incident response, as I was talking about incident response, अगर कोई crisis हो जाता है, अगर कोई incident होता है, तो उसके लिए who will respond, early warning and response and all this, उसके लिए guidelines जो दिया, that has been given by CERT-IN. CERT-IN, IN stands for CERT-IN. IN stands for what? Because every country is having this computer response, emergency response team. IN stands for India. India के लिए IN है. CERT-IN means CERT India. Similarly, we have CERT Rail also. CERT Rail is for railways. So then they have coordination with the information exchange with international CERTs also. International CERT जो रहेंगे उनके साथ भी information exchange होता रहता है. They keep on updating the strategies and all that. Of course, similar to the इसमें जो disaster management में जैसा होता है, वैसे इसमें भी capacity building, skill and competence development, training of law enforcement agencies, and judicial officials in collection and analysis of digital evidence, training in the area of implementing information security in collaboration with specialized organizations. Now we are taking help of USA only mostly in all these things. Then setting up digital forensic centers, all these things they are being done. And in this, under the strategy, cyber security strategy, then R&D part is also there. In the R&D, this network monitoring, biometric authentication. इसका भी बहुत बड़ा, it's a very big area actually. It's a very big area. Starting with your, क्या बोलते हैं, your fingerprints, fingerprints. So the network security and of course the international collaboration and all this. So the certain work progress, how it is tied up and all this is given actually. Detection, analysis, dissemination and support. It's a very big subject. So how all these private firms and all that also, उनको कैसे मतलब major ISPs and all that, is what is given. How do they have to coordinate with the Department of IT? They all come under Ministry of Communications and IT. Ministry of Communications and IT. So different incidences, how see every year it has been growing. Afterwards, I think this is a slightly old data. 2016 के बाद का नहीं है, पर आप देखेंगे कि it has been almost means balanced. थोड़ा कम हो गया after this act has come into picture and cyber law being implemented strictly. There have been less cases. I think that is the main reason. I think you see that it was something around 2417 in 2012. बीच में बढ़ गया था 2015 में, फिर से जो है it has been controlled in 2671. The number of cases have come down to overall it is coming down, but this malicious codes, that is the only portion which is growing actually. Okay. Then this is one method by which we can means bade organizations which are dealing with the softwares and all that, they follow this cryptography. What is cryptography? What is cryptography? Crypto means secret. Secret. It's all related with secret or coded. Means crypto. Yes, encrypting data. Yes. Graphy is all about writing. So writing some secret codes, you can simply take it as writing some secret codes by which you can protect your data. Even DSC comes under that. Yes, you are right. So basically that is having the authentication process, confidentiality, integrity and non-repudiation. ये चार जो है ये major things है in cryptography. These are the four major things. Now authentication is the process of proving one's identity. That is quite essential in cryptography. Similarly, the confidentiality, ensuring that no one reads the message other than the intended recipient. मेरे अलावा, that's why you say that व्हाट्सएप में लिखा रहता है क्या है वो, एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन ना, एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन, द मैसेजेस आर एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्टेड, दैट्स व्हाट इज कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी। इट मींस टू से दैट आपका मैसेजेस जो है आप भेजेंगे तभी इट इज गोइंग ओनली टू द इंटेंडेड रेसिपिएंट, है ना। ऑल्दो ऑल इंटेंडेड रेसिपिएंट्स, आप व्हाट्सएप में ज्यादा स्प्रेड करते हैं, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग, बट दे आर सेइंग दैट इट इज गोइंग ओनली टू द intended. Yes, that is the example of crypto. Yes. Similarly, the integrity, assuring the receiver that the received message has not been altered in any way, ना उसका जो है कुछ change नहीं हुआ करके उसको ensure करना, that is also part of the cryptography. And the non-repudiation. Non-repudiation is a mechanism to prove that the sender really sent this message. ना उसने सच में भेजा है, कोई false message generate नहीं हुआ.
Start my presentation.
So for that you have different types where the ciphertext is there. Ciphertext, na, coded text. So message, and how the ciphertext is symmetric, asymmetric, and one-way hash. So even in this our DSC and all that also we have this hash, na, hash use karte hain admin. Hash and all that. Okay. So these are the different ways of cryptography. These are the different types of cryptography.
We were discussing Tejas.
So then PKI, this is called PKI. PKI is public key infrastructure. Asymmetric cryptography, asymmetric cryptography. In this, we have this pair of mathematically related keys calling public key, private key. दो key होता है. A message that is encrypted using private key can only be decrypted using its paired public key and vice versa. Private key, public key दोनों चाहिए होता है. दोनों नहीं रहेगा तो खोल नहीं पाएंगे उस मैसेज को. And once a message is encrypted using a key, it is nearly impossible to decrypt it without the paired key, है ना. तो अगर नहीं है, दोनों नहीं है, तो almost it's impossible. You cannot decrypt it. Now, in that only we have this digital signature. Digital signature, mainly the advantage of digital signature is it cannot be repudiated. Repudiated identifies uniquely the sender. The sender जो भेजता है उसको आइडेंटिफाई करता है. The user fixing signature is ensured about content confidentiality. That is, the content signed upon will not change. All these things, they are ensured by. Basically, any signature, whether it is digital or otherwise, we have to ensure these three things. So that the digital signature, it cannot be repudiated. It identifies uniquely the sender, and also the user fixing signature is ensured about the content confidentiality. ये तीन चीज के लिए होता है. Similarly, the digital signatures, similar properties as ordinary pen signature, but uses PKI, public key infrastructure use करेगा, signing and encryption दोनों के लिए. It's all about. We are running out of time. Just go through all this DSC and all this electronic records, and after that, actually, what you have is the IT security policy on. IT security policy of India that has been given by the C&IS Directorate of Railway Board. ना उसका दिया हुआ है. You can go through it. There's nothing. Nodal Directorate is C&IS who deals with the IT security. India का I mean Indian Railways का जो IT security है, that is dealt by this C&IS Directorate of Indian Railways. So accordingly, they have defined different managers as IT managers and ITSM, IT security managers, and then IT managers and all that. ना कौन क्या रहेगा वो सब define किया हुआ है. Who is responsible for the security of which networks, that has been defined. That PRS voice UTS उसके लिए जो है Crescent C&IS Directorate, Prime A FRES MMIS के लिए कौन है ना. फिर अलग अलग प्रोडक्शन यूनिट्स के लिए कौन है. All these things have been clearly brought out by the C&IS Directorate. They have defined the roles of each and every officer also. ना कौन सा ऑफिसर जो है ये EDPM रहेगा, है ना, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डाटा प्रोसेसिंग मैनेजर, EDP मैनेजर रहेगा, एंड वर्कशॉप्स वगैरह में कौन रहेगा, है ना, चीफ मैनेजर IT and all that they have defined. Okay. Then the security policy has also been given, and accordingly, similarly, हम लोग we have taken from the in line with the CERT only. CERT का policies के basis में we have different cases and all that also I have given. This is a big course actually. I will be giving all the information, sharing it through the PowerPoint. You can go through it, and if you have any doubts, you can ask. Rest all is about the IT security policy issued by our C&IS Directorate of Indian Railways. है ना, उसका दिया हुआ purpose and scope of the IT security policy, and ICT security policy, ICT. Okay, IT and computerization, communication technology, IT and communication technology. उसका security policy जो है, उसका guidelines, CERT-RAIL का guidelines है ना, then CRIS IT as a software technology group है ना, सब जो है दिया हुआ. Then they have this CISO, information security officer, chief information security officer कौन रहेगा, उसका role और responsibility क्या है. Then security manager, okay, Indian Railway, IRT they are calling it, okay, information technology, IRT, who will be the IT, SMT and IRT. Okay, different designations they have given, different levels में कौन handle करेगा in case of an emergency, है ना. This is called CERT क्या है actually? CERT is emergency response team, है ना. So an emergency response, suppose in case the whole thing gets down, suppose the whole PRS network is there, the UTS network is there, which is dealing with the information of about crores and crores of passengers, है ना. करोड़ों पैसेंजर का इंफॉर्मेशन जो है हैंडल करता है, उनका अकाउंट्स हैंडल करता है ना, उनका, बिकॉज यू विल बी डूइंग सम फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शंस आल्सो. सो वी नीड ए वेरी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसी, है ना. हम लोग करोड़ों रुपयों का जो है, इट इज ऑल थ्रू e-money ना, electronically being transferred. अभी तो even our accounts department also they are encouraging only the electronic transactions ना. We are moving more towards cashless transactions ना. Cash जितना कम होगा, even the corruption and all that also will come down. That is the main motto है ना. So based on that, actually it's all recorded ना, transactions सारा record रहेगा. So based on that, the government is also encouraging this cashless transactions, the electronic transactions. Accordingly, they have defined the rules of different information owners का क्या role है, system admins का क्या role है, network admins का क्या role है, application developers, users, and what is a protected system. All these things they have clearly defined. You all go through this. It's more educative, पूरा informative, quite informative, and it's more legal sort of thing. So you go through all this thing. I will be sharing with this. This is all more in line with the e-governance. है ना, हम लोगों का जो e-governance, m-governance, ये सब जितना हो रहा है, through governance through mobile and governance through network, it's all related with that. Okay. Then outsourcers risk, supplier, contractor, and outsourcers risk assessment and security audit. Yes, sir. All this information I would like to share with you on through PPT. You can go through it. And data centers jahan hai, what are the different types of security measures to be taken for physical security of data centers and the access control. Na ye sara diya. What should be the password policy? Password policy kya rehna hai? Protection against computer virus and malicious codes. इससे protect करेंगे. Awareness and training. सॉफ्टवेयर पैच मैनेजमेंट है ना. पैच मैनेजमेंट इज अनदर बिग इश्यू है ना. इसका जो है पैच मैनेजमेंट कैसे करना है, व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस दैट, इट्स अ कंप्लीट बिग सब्जेक्ट एक्चुअली है ना. देन द ईमेल सिक्योरिटी, all these things you go through. It's not possible to cover all that. And data leak prevention policy, information disposal transfer policy. I'm just sharing all information so that it's useful to you. Then database security, how to secure the database, system security, network and communication security, all these things. Okay. Then the policy framework for network wireless security है ना, ये सारा आप लोग पढ़ लीजिए.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
हाँ जी बोलिए.
एक चीज जानना था, जैसे हमारा डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट होने के बाद एक गाइडलाइंस फ्रेम किया गया हुआ है कि क्या क्या करना है. तो बाई चांस रेलवे में अगर कोई नेटवर्क जैसे आपने बताया PRS, UTS, अगर बाई चांस हैक हो जाता है तो उसके लिए भी कोई गाइडलाइन फ्रेमवर्क किया हुआ है?
वही है. दैट इज व्हाट आई एम स्पीकिंग अबाउट. UTS इवन अगर आपका स्काडा वगैरह भी होता है, स्काडा है ये पेज में, जहाँ जितना सॉफ्टवेयर रिलेटेड और नेटवर्क रिलेटेड जितना है, वो अगर कोई हैक कर कुछ करता है तो हम लोग उसके ऊपर एक्शन भी नहीं, बाकी सब मतलब कैसे किस को मतलब हाउ दे विल रेस्पॉन्ड, एक्शन लेना तो बात है, उसको अरेस्ट कराना वगैरह बात का बात है, लेकिन पूरा नेटवर्क को कैसे आप हाउ विल यू एंश्योर दैट जो पैसेंजर्स का जो पैसे सेफ है, सिक्योर है, उनको मिला है, ये सब कौन कौन इंश्योर करेगा. एंड हु विल एक्ट इन सच इमरजेंसी, अगर ऐसा कोई इमरजेंसी होता है तो who will what is the role of which person, which officer and which teams will do what. वो ही डिफाइन किया हुआ है सेट रेल में। सेट रेल करके वो पॉलिसी मिलेगा आपको, नेट में भी मिल जाएगा, है ना। कंप्यूटर इमरजेंसी रेस्पॉन्स टीम रेलवेज करके डिफाइन किया है। दे हैव डिफाइंड एट बोर्ड लेवल, रेलवे बोर्ड लेवल, दे हैव डिफाइंड अगेन एट जोनल लेवल, they have defined it divisional level, है ना। they have defined all officers, group of officers and the complete team। mostly ये सारा जो है आईटी रिलेटेड ही है। जैसे आपके हर एक रेलवे में आपका रहता है ना सीएमआईटी, चीफ मैनेजर आईटी, ये लोग जो रहते हैं मोस्टली दे आर इधर फ्रॉम अकाउंट्स पीपल ना, अकाउंट्स वाले ही रहते हैं ज्यादातर। कभी कभी एसएनटी वाले भी रहते हैं ऑफिसर्स, एंड ऑल्सो द नेटवर्क पार्ट ना, नेटवर्क वाले भी रहते हैं, नेटवर्क मैनेजर्स। और आईटी टीम जो रहेगा ना, दैट विल टेक केयर, ना, उन्हीं को रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दिया है। एंड मेनी पीपल दे मे नॉट बी नोइंग आल्सो दैट दे आर रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल दिस ना। द गाइडलाइंस हैव बीन इश्यूड रिसेंटली, 2018-19 में वगैरह कुछ इश्यू हुआ है ना, रेलवे का जो है। सो ये सारा गाइडलाइंस वही है, सर्ट रेल करके जो है वही है। इट इज ऑल अबाउट द, जितना सारा हार्डवेयर फेल्यूर्स होगा, फायर्स वायर्स होके अगर जल जाएगा, तो हाउ टू प्रोटेक्ट इट, एंड हाउ विल यू हैव प्रोटेक्शन, हाउ विल यू हैव डुप्लीकेशन, है ना। उसको कैसे, मतलब पावर सप्लाई फेल होके चला जाता है तो उस समय हाउ टू एंश्योर प्रोटेक्शन फ्रॉम internal human failure। it covers, is a big full guidelines have been given actually, है ना। मालवेयर से कैसे प्रोटेक्ट करना है, इंटरनेट यूसेज पॉलिसी, इट्स ए फुल फ्लेज्ड सब्जेक्ट, है ना। एंड ए फुल एक्चुअली पूरा डिपार्टमेंट है उसका, आईटी डिपार्टमेंट, है ना। देन व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोटेक्शन, है ना। Yes, it's available. Somebody has posted. Rahul Dhar has only posted. It's quite active. Yes, he has posted the railway board guidelines of C&IS directorate. They have given this सेट रेल, उसमें सारा मेंटेनेंस का, एएमसी का, है ना, ये सारा प्रोसीजर्स भी दिया है, हाउ टू कीप दैट एएमसीज लाइव, है ना। Then cloud security policy guidelines also they have given. Cloud का still it is under development, but we have not started using clouds, but the future is all in cloud, है ना। हम लोग कभी लैपटॉप में, कभी पीसी में, कभी घर में, कभी कहाँ यहाँ वहाँ, कभी मोबाइल में कहीं कुछ करते हैं, and it becomes very difficult to link all these things, so it becomes quite easy if you have a cloud, है ना। सबका अपना अपना cloud space होगा, then the working also will become more effective, है ना। for that actually क्लाउड के बारे में भी पॉलिसीज दिया गया है। आई थिंक रेलवे बोर्ड हैव तो वर्कड, एंड सम आई डोंट रिमेंबर, सम मेघदूत और समथिंग लाइक दैट हैज बीन गिवन द नेम आल्सो ना। रेल क्लाउड के बारे में, रेल क्लाउड का भी पॉलिसीज है। दे हैव इश्यूड द क्लाउड सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज एंड ऑल दिस आल्सो, देन SLAs ना, सर्विस लेवल एग्रीमेंट्स विद द क्लाउड सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स। और रेलटेल इज आल्सो ए क्लाउड सर्विस प्रोवाइडर, है ना। रेलटेल भी क्लाउड सर्विसेज देता है। Then security continuous monitoring, so many guidelines they have given. Then logging guidelines, okay। Then this is all about incident response process and procedures। अगर incident कोई हो जाता है तो उसका process and procedure and all this have been given actually, okay। cyber crisis management plan, backup policies, है ना, कैसे backups रखना है, backup policies। Then the business community planning and disaster recovery, it's a we have disaster recovery servers in सिकंदराबाद, है ना। PRS UTS नेटवर्क के लिए DR सर्वर्स जो है वो सिकंदराबाद में है। चारों मेट्रोस में जो है द डाटा सेंटर्स एंड द मेन सर्वर्स आर देयर, that will be dealing in the next half an hour or so, okay। So it's what all about the security। Then another chapter is all left, I would like to cover it another half an hour, okay। So you need some break or something like that, we will extend up to 2-3 minutes break. How to secure railway network, RailNet from cyber attack? What kind of equipments to be installed? Yes, बोलिए. Somebody think and then try to give the reply for this. Bhaskar Jyoti Kakati is asking how to protect our RailNet. Firewall is there, we are using firewall, yes. Other than firewall, there are some threat management softwares are also available. Threat management softwares are available. Only firewall cannot secure, is saying. Yes, UTM. Yes, that's right. Threat management, unified threat management. It's good. Sagar has told us, unified threat management, UTM. So, okay, let us come to, we'll have some, we are left with another half an hour. Let us start this subject. So, data networking in Indian Railways, the specific reference to Indian Railways. So, what all data networks? Mainly, we see that we are using three main types of data networks in railways. Yeah, PPTs I will share. Just actually some slight refinements are there. I will make it and share it with you. The second, first one is almost over. The security वाला इसमें थोड़ा सा है, 5-10 मिनट का काम है, उसको खत्म करके मैं शेयर कर दूंगा. Yes. Yes, the UTP. So data networks, if we classify, we have this one for the passenger related, another for the freight related, and another for the administrative purpose. ये तीन तरीके से हम लोग देख सकते हैं, है ना. इसमें जो है passenger related network, we are having a big plethora of applications, actually a huge number of applications, including PRS, UTS, ATVMs, है ना, all these things. And voice में जो है FOIS is there, and then we have the crew management system, then control office applications, and so many applications are running in that. Similarly, RailNet, we will see a detailed diagram. If you see, you might be aware of this drawing also. It's AFRESS and all that. That is accounts wala. No, that's all comes under RailNet. RailNet के अंदर में वो सब आ रहा है. So if you see the main applications under PRS, you will find that inquiry related applications are there. PNR inquiry, ticketing. Ticketing में both you have this reserved ticketing he is talking about in PRS. In UTS you have all about the unreserved ticketing, है ना. हम लोगों का जो सबसे ज़्यादा पैसेंजर कौन है रेलवे में, रिजर्व्ड पैसेंजर्स है कि अनरिजर्व्ड है? Yes, unreserved, you are right. UTS. Unreserved passengers, they are much more in number than the reserved passengers. And even Indian Railways का income भी अगर आप देखेंगे, 55 to 60% of revenue comes from the unreserved passengers who occupy quite less space. है ना, जबकि reserved passengers they occupy huge space in the train, है ना. उनके डिब्बे ज़्यादा रहते हैं, पर उनके वजह से जो रेल को कमाई आता है, that is much less than 50%. So that's what actually the current reservation, है ना, reservation charts, current day booking, ये सारा जो है PRS के अंडर में. And under the UTS you have different applications like ticketing, ATVMs, COTVMs. ना COTVMs अभी not popular ना, they are down I think now, they're not being used. कैश ऑपरेटेड ATVM को COTVM बोलते हैं ना. तो अभी जो इतना ATVMs जो है और नया जो आ रहा है, मोस्टली एज पर द लेटेस्ट पॉलिसी एज फार एज आई नो, ओनली दिस स्मार्ट कार्ड बेस्ड ATVMs दे आर कमिंग, है ना. जितना ATVM है स्मार्ट कार्ड बेस्ड ATVMs ओनली दे आर कमिंग. देन ऑफ कोर्स दिस मोबाइल टिकटिंग दैट इज आल्सो गेनिंग लॉट ऑफ पॉपुलैरिटी. I myself have also worked in this mobile apps and all the development of UTS mobile app for East Coast Railway, and also then there was rollout of this Indian Railway UTS mobile app by the minister itself. Okay, then of course this JTBS, okay, Jan Sadharan Ticket Booking Seva, and under the inquiry scheme due to COVID, UTS is yes, UTS is only Shramik Specials. Yes, that is correct. Because of COVID, it has come down. But today itself, I was reading that this freight, because we are running quite number of freight trains. Freight trains का जो है freight loading वगैरह, number of trains freight का काफी बढ़ गया, and we are able to make up also. We are not. I don't think we will end in loss by the end of the year. I don't know, but we are quite efficient that way. Indian Railways, we are running more freight trains, and that too at a higher speed. अभी जो है, because the passenger trains are not there, so the freight trains में काफी improvement हो गया. So let us see by the year end what happens actually. So under the inquiry, actually you have this NTES, National Train Inquiry System, and in NTES you have different types like touchscreen kiosks, अभी पोएट तो आउटडेटेड हो गया ना, वो पोएट्स आर नॉट बीइंग यूज्ड आई थिंक नाउ। पोएट जो है पहले जो टर्मिनल रहता था यूजिंग योर कीबोर्ड, व्हाट इज पोएट है ना, इंक्वायरी टर्मिनल यूजिंग ए कीबोर्ड। देन the smart apps have also come, mobile apps, so NTES mobile app that is quite popular. आप लोग कौन सा ऐप यूज करते हैं? which apps do you use for inquiry, train inquiry? Yeah, you have to maintain Poet, but suggest for replacement of e-rail. But suggest for replacement with touchscreen kiosks. Already touchscreen kiosks are quite popular. Yes, NTES we are using. Yes, NTES, e-rail, and then some for third party and private apps are also there. Where is my train and such apps? They are quite popular. Similarly, the retiring room booking. Yes, IRCTC app. Yes, IRCTC app is for booking, not for inquiry. I think it's for booking your reserved tickets. Then the TT.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
Yes, please.
सर एक चीज जानना था, ये जो प्राइवेट एप्स है जैसे वेयर इज माई ट्रेन, इनको माने रेलवे का डाटा माने कैसे मिलता है? डू दे परचेज और माने हाउ दे गेट रेलवे डाटा?
Actually, there are 2-3 methods by which they are getting. I think they have to enter into an agreement with CRIS and then they will be given access. वो एक चीज है। दूसरा मेथड है, what I understand is some apps based on passengers feedback actually. Particularly of course उसमें तो आपका PNR वगैरह तो नहीं मिलेगा, बट PNR इज पब्लिक, तो उसको लेगा तो आप कैसे रोक सकते हैं? तो वो रोक नहीं सकते हैं। अदर देन PNR, बाकी जो ट्रेन रिलेटेड इन्फॉर्मेशन वगैरह जो है, दैट इज बीइंग गिवन बाय द पब्लिक देमसेल्व्स ना। पब्लिक जो यूज कर रहा है पैसेंजर्स, दे देमसेल्व्स गिव द प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर, दे देमसेल्व्स गिव द टाइम आल्सो। तो टाइम तो सबके लिए है, सो दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन दे आर यूजिंग ओनली। दे मे नॉट बी राइट बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव एनी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू बी राइट आल्सो ना। सही इन्फॉर्मेशन देने का उनका कोई गारंटी नहीं है, दे आर नॉट बाउंड, बट पीपल आर फॉलोइंग बिकॉज दे आर फास्ट है ना। उसमें जो इन्फॉर्मेशन इमीडिएट मिल जाता है तो लोग खुश हैं, उसको फॉलो करते हैं। But it's quite reliable also, sometimes much reliable also the information, because mostly they are based on feedback actually, feedback type of inputs only. तो पैसेंजर खुद जो फीडबैक देते हैं उसका बेसिस में चलता है, या रेल यात्री। यस, सब्सक्राइबर्स जीपीएस लोकेशन का बेसिस में भी दे आर टेकिंग। यस, यू आर राइट। So that's how they are giving accurate information. So without paying to the railway, without coming into any agreement with the railways and CRIS also, they are able to take the data. Not by stealing, but through some other websites or through some other people. And so similarly, we have this retiring room booking, dormitory retiring room booking ka bhi, that is also quite popular. So that erail.in, etrain.in, yes, all these are quite popular. Yes. So DRRR booking है, तो आपका अगर there's only thing is you need to have a confirmed PNR. अगर आपका PNR confirm है तभी आप जो है डॉर्मेटरी या रिटायरिंग रूम कोई भी स्टेशन का बुक कर सकते हैं, है ना, by paying it. That is also I think even some tourist places and all that are also quite popular, है ना, being booked in advance. 2-2 महीने पहले बुक हो जाता है ये सारा जो है। Then the parcel management system, okay, it's there in all parcel offices. This all come under your PRS. And if you see under FOIS में you have this FNR inquiry similar to PNR inquiry जैसा है, वैसे ही FNR inquiry है। Then COIS है, COIS is recent name is ICMS ना, उसको it's being called as ICMS, Integrated Coach Management System. It's one and the same thing है ना, Coaching Operation Information System पहले बोलते थे, उसको अभी COIS ICMS. FNR means actually the freight number, ना, freight number record only, I think it's freight. Just like you have passenger number record or passenger name record, freight number record, just like PNR only. PNR passenger के लिए, FNR freight के लिए, okay. Then CMS is crew management. You all know crew management system ना, जैसे हम लोगों का crew होता है, ड्राइवर, गार्ड, पायलट, लोको पायलट ना, ये सारे लोगों का log in log out details, and they have to use this your thumb impression na, for ID, for establishing the ID and all that. Okay, they have been integrated at most of the places. They have been integrated. Attendance also has been integrated with your what is it, Aadhaar based ना, Aadhaar based भी कर दिया है, हुआ है कि नहीं पता नहीं। So most of the places they have done it. I think the CMS has also been integrated with it. They have to give their Aadhaar number and then log in. So COA, control office application, and then the this is having different modules. Na? कई सारे module हैं. Like punctuality analysis module, and then CTSR is coming up very fast. That is a new one. And that is the train sending register, as we were talking, I think yesterday or something like that. Yes, sir. So these are all the different modules. Of course, data loggers. Data loggers is also the most important thing, and now it's going to get, I don't know, get integrated with other applications in railway. Particularly, the integration of data logger किसके साथ करना चाहते हैं? Yes, COA. Yes, you are right. COA के साथ करना चाहते हैं, and it's being done also. Okay. Basically, this is what CRIS, that is the IT wing of Indian Railways. So they are responsible for developing and maintaining the major information systems like passenger ticketing, freight ticketing, passenger train operations and management of crews, management of fixed and rolling railway stock assets and all that. So all these things, the servers are available. It's just for one side. It's not a complete this thing. Actually, for one railway, I have just put. So the number of locations you can just imagine over Indian Railways, it's big. For one railway, I have given this. So there are different applications, data applications of commercial department, and there are different commercial data applications of operating department. Okay, in that there's commercial people, they will be having this e-coaching refunds also. ना उसको क्या बोलते हैं, CRS or ECRS. Too many names are there for that also. ना refunds वगैरह के लिए. That is also part of the commercial data applications. So PRS has seen a very long journey right from Impress. सबसे पहले Impress करके था 1985 में, which started as a project, pilot project, integrated multi-train passenger reservation system. It used to be one way रहता था, return ticket book नहीं हो पाता था उसमें. So we all started with those VAX terminals. They were all called VAX terminals, virtual address extension terminals, computers using VMS. OS was VMS. And it was written in Fortran and all that, VT222 terminals and all that. From that we have evolved to finally to mobile ticketing, e-ticketing, uska wahan tak evolution ho gaya. It has been growing. The whole network and applications have been growing. If you see the main servers, they are all located at 5 important locations, 4 metros, and the disaster recovery is at Secunderabad. And the data center, remaining 4 are acting as data centers, whereas Secunderabad is acting as disaster recovery center. So in order to facilitate the availability of PNR status and other journey planning information to the common public, for the inquiry part, you have this IVRS, touchscreen locations, rapid. Rapid क्या है? What is rapid? Rapid is nothing but reservation availability. Reservation है या नहीं है वो दिखा देगा ना. Reservation, yes, you are right. Reservation availability, passenger information display. Among the different types of displays we provide, like train indication boards and coach indication boards and all that. Similarly, we have the reservation availability indication board for the passengers. है ना, पैसेंजर आते ही उसको ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं वेस्ट करने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. मेरे को कौन सा ट्रेन में खाली है देख लिया, उसमें बुक कर लिया. It becomes quite easy if you have rapid. Okay, actually that is what is required also, ना. Nobody is having so much of time to go and wait. अगर मेरे को suitable है वो टाइम में, वो दिन में, तो मैं बुक कर दूंगा, खत्म. So this rapids also should be used more and more. So this is how the data flows actually. The communication network, we are the people who are behind all this. जो servers वगैरह तो ठीक है, CRIS maintain करता है. And this they are having this with IRCTC servers also. They have this CRIS servers, and then the IRCTC servers are also there. They are all connected to internet cloud also. For the same thing, so such a big and complex network it becomes. You all know this. CONCERT is the country-wide network for computerized enhanced reservation and ticketing. उसको वो लोग code कर दिया and they have kept it as CONCERT. Then about the UTS, actually, UTS has been provided.
Backbone, sir. OFC backbone.
Yes, OFC backbone.
So OFC backbone is maintained by Railtel, sir. Is PRS and all that.
Yes, Railtel only that way. But 2 Mbps we have taken 2 Mbps. One dedicated 2 Mbps. Right. Because the network is all of either Railtel is only maintaining na fiber cable तो पूरा Railtel ही maintain कर रहा है. So naturally we have taken dedicated 2 Mbps, but only at the station level we maintain. ना station level में जो है आप लोग भी maintain करते हैं. So basically what happens is अगर कोई network वगैरह कुछ down हो जाता है for some time, so even then the transactions should keep on going. With that idea only this UTS to have the what do you say, the backup. पूरा जो है हर एक UTS terminal में it will have the data stored in that, and accordingly it can issue tickets to anywhere in the country. Unreserved ticket कोई भी station से कोई भी station तक देने के लिए वो even without network also. That is what is the plan. That's why they have gone for all thin clients. Pardon?
Thin client, sir.
Yes, for that only thin client has come. Yes, thin clients in particularly specifically in unreserved ticketing, thin clients have been made popular and they are being used. And that's why you can book the ticket 3 days in advance, and when the network gets resumed, then there will be handshaking between the servers, UTS servers, and all data gets updated automatically. Okay. See, that's what I was saying. I was just telling now the 90% of the tickets are unreserved, and 55% of the passenger revenue is from UTS, not from PRS. है ना, ये एक अच्छा चीज है, जान लीजिए. So this is how it becomes a very very complex network. दुनिया का एक बहुत बड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स नेटवर्क बन जाता है. दिस इज ऑफ वन रेलवे, एक रेलवे का दिखाया हुआ है. We are following this OSPF protocols only. The whole network has been divided into different tiers. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, like that we have divided the whole network. And OSPF areas have also been divided. एक एक रेलवे को अलग अलग areas में divide किया गया, and the whole country comes onto the such a big network of PRS network. But if you see the basic topology, it's all again the client server model. Data network topology is based on at the other end they are all clients. We have thousands and thousands of clients. सारा clients जो है thin clients, they are all called thin clients. User end they are all clients, and servers 4 जगह में है. Data center servers, they are all located 4 metros में लगे हुए हैं, and the backup is. यार 1 मिनट यार रुको, 5-10 मिनट रुको यार, अभी लग रहा है क्या? Okay, we need to wind up fast. So data center servers, So you just go through the server architecture. Can you mute yourself? Who is there? कौन है भाई?
वीके सिंह जी बंद कर लीजिए अपना माइक.
There is some noise. Somebody, see, please, another 5-10 minutes. Be with me. I'm going to leave you, but just keep your mics muted in such time. Okay. भूख लगे है तो आवाज करना स्टार्ट कर दें क्या? So let me complete this. I would also like to complete it very fast. So basically, the OFC, Railtel OFC, and the backup is many times, most of the times, it is BSNL. And this how different at the client end we use terminal servers, thin clients, dumb terminals, ATVMs, touchscreen inquiry kiosks, NTES monitors or NTES hubs, and all this we will be using. And the fare display boards, FTBs, e-reservation display boards, e-reservation charts, e-reservation counters, and e-reservation what do you call reservation charts that we are using. So they are given some guidelines based on which this network has been designed. What is the architecture of the PRS UTS network? The architecture is based on which topology? The topology is inverted tree partial mesh. It's called inverted tree partial mesh. That is the whole architecture for the whole country. And the routing domain is for one railway I have taken, but the same thing has been followed in all railways. All railways, the routing domain is OSPF only. They have followed OSPF, open shortest path first. And we have to ensure that the round trip time जो है 130 to 150 milliseconds के अंदर रहना है, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं रहना है. Means if a packet goes, वो पूरा घूम के उसके पास सर्वर से घूम के फिर रिटर्न आने तक का जो राउंड ट्रिप जो है, that is limited to 130 to 150 milliseconds. ऐसे डिजाइन किया गया है नेटवर्क. Okay. And then the tier 1 locations, they are the basic aggregate. We have studied the aggregation type of routers and all that. So in that, the tier 1 has to be traffic aggregation points. Okay. Traffic aggregation points for tier 2 and tier 3. And all tier 1, it has to be high availability mode. Which mode? It's called the high availability mode. So different number of locations have been, first of all, you identify the different locations, and accordingly you ensure that the total number of tier 2 and tier 3 locations under them come under that fixed limit. No, it should not exceed that limit. So accordingly that design has been done. So just suppose the whole railway, for one railway I have just shown here, the core layer network, connecting with the core layer network. 5 areas have been defined and 13 locations, tier 1 locations, 13 OSPF areas, 5 ऐसे जो है डिफाइन करके नेटवर्क को डिजाइन किया गया है ना. Then again each area, again you can see how they are, all these rotors are connected. Basically only rotor level only I have shown here in this drawing. It's not possible to go up to the terminal level. Layer 2, layer 3 तक नहीं जा सकते हैं ना. Layer 2 and layer 1 तक नहीं show कर सकते हैं. It becomes quite complex. So this is how it is connected, all rotors with the core layers. So different, and then the IP addressing scheme. So each device, how it will have its IP addressing scheme, host and network interface identification, location addressing, all this. So it's how the PRS UTS network is. And the e-ticketing. So e-ticketing is nothing but the connectivity with the IRCTC servers. You can just take it as the IRCTC servers जो public जो book करते हैं, हम लोग भी book करते हैं उसी से है ना. कई बार we don't like to go to the counter in the station, then you do this e-ticketing only. Okay. So basically the non-IP based, they are all becoming obsolete and being removed, but earlier we used to have this StatMux and non-IP based, but now we have all this IP based router switch type of PRS networks only. And the following नीचे जो diagram दिया है वो show करता है अगर this V35 to RS232C converter use करके कैसे connect किया गया है. Showing for basically for non-rail head locations या छोटा-छोटा जो PRS locations होता है, नॉन रेल हेड बोलते हैं ना, जो दूरी में होता है, उसके लिए कनेक्टिविटी डायग्राम शो किया गया है ना. सो जस्ट गो थ्रू ऑल दिस यूटीएस. आई विल शेयर विद दिस द इंपॉर्टेंट आइटम्स. तो एक टिपिकल स्टेशन में कैसा रहेगा, दैट हैज बीन शोन फॉर फ्रॉम ओएफसी केबल हेड. दिस इज जस्ट अ टिपिकल डायग्राम फॉर पीआरएस यूटीएस लोकेशन. ओके. So like this you need to have some sort of, this is just a geographical information only, not much technical in this. But how the NRH, PRH locations in your zone under the different divisions, how they are all connected with the main servers at Calcutta. I have taken example of only Calcutta because I work that side. So it's all about that side only. Okay. Similarly, for the NRH, PRS locations in each division, this is all division wise. This is all not required. I will remove these slides. Don't worry. Then for the ATM locations. Yes, please.
सर एक चीज जानना चाहता हूँ, माने इन फ्यूचर हमारा रेलवे एम्प्लॉइज का प्रिविलेज पास भी माने से भी ऑनलाइन में कुछ होगा, माने जैसे अभी हम लोग को ओवर द काउंटर ही रिजर्वेशन करना पड़ता है, माने ऐसा कुछ प्रोजेक्ट है?
नहीं, प्रोजेक्ट नहीं, इट्स क्वाइट इजी आल्सो. इट्स ओनली द फ्रेम गाइडलाइंस एंड आई थिंक द बेसिकली इनपुट शुड कम फ्रॉम अस ओनली ना. हम लोग अगर चाहेंगे तो हो सकते हैं. ऑलरेडी रेलवे इज गिविंग एज फार एज यू नो मोर देन 50 टाइप्स ऑफ कंसेशंस दे रहा है लोगों को टिकट के लिए, है ना. तो इवन दैट इंक्लूड्स सम कंसेशंस व्हिच आर 100% कंसेशंस भी कुछ कुछ लोगों को देता है. जैसे अगर पूरा आई थिंक सम कैंसर पेशेंट्स या कुछ है, हाँ, उसको जो है पूरा का पूरा फ्री भी देता है. तो दैट इज समथिंग लाइक दैट ओनली ना. इट मींस ऑलरेडी सॉफ्टवेयर आर देयर, सॉफ्टवेयर इज देयर, हार्डवेयर इज देयर, सब कुछ है. इट्स ओनली द डिसीजन टू बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड. अगर हम लोगों को जैसे 3 बार या 4 बार या 6 बार का जो है प्रिविलेज दिया गया इन द सॉफ्टवेयर, एंड इट कैन बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड. इट्स ओनली द पॉलिसी डिसीजन. But I think there is something else also. We ourselves don't want, I think, somewhere. हम लोग खुश है ट्रेन मीन्स पास को जो है काउंटर से लेने में खुश है लगता है. That is the only reason I think. Because even I was thinking why it is not being implemented. But I think our people, they are quite happy with the old systems than going for the new system.
आने वाले कुछ ही दिनों में पास भी बंद होने वाली है सर.
बंद हो जाएगा तो वो तो अलग बात है, पर अभी जो है हम लोग पास जो है इसमें जो नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स जो फिक्स करके सॉफ्टवेयर में करने में क्या दिक्कत है, वो तो इट टेक्स ओनली अ मैटर ऑफ मिनट्स. बट आई थिंक समवेयर वी डोंट वांट इट. आई थिंक एनीवे व्हाटएवर इट इज, स्टिल वी हैव टू वेट फॉर द पॉलिसी डिसीजन. So it can be done. What I mean to say, it can be done immediately. There's no doubt in that. All software and everything, is system is already ready. We are giving concessions to so many people. This I will just modify as PowerPoint. Similarly, how this touchscreen kiosks and all that are connected with the main servers. TT lobby locations, एक चीज है, ये बहुत कम जगह में यूज हो रहा है, कम रेलवेज में. TT lobby locations connected with the मेन सर्वर्स एंड ऑल्सो ऑन द मूव भी दिया है. कुछ प्रेस्टिजियस ट्रेन्स के लिए राजधानी शताब्दी में अगर टीटी अलॉट करता है बर्थ, यू नीड नॉट यूज कैश, है ना, स्मार्ट कार्ड यूज कर सकता है. ही हैज बीन गिवन हैंड हेल्ड टर्मिनल, इसका जरिए जो है ऑटोमेटिक ट्रांजैक्शन एंड अपडेटिंग विद द सर्वर ऑल्सो हैपन्स. सर्वर के साथ जैसे बर्थ अलॉट हो जाएगा वो ऑटोमेटिकली चार्ट में भी आ जाएगा. नियरेस्ट सर्वर के साथ. दे आर यूजिंग ओनली सिम कार्ड यूज करके हैंड हेल्ड टर्मिनल में टीटीई का अपडेट हो जाता है. टेक्नोलॉजी इज अवेलेबल, ओनली पीपल नीड टू चेंज. लोगों में बदलाव आएगा, सब चेंज हो जाएगा. So different types of equipments and all this, you just go through this, and peripheral equipments and datacom equipment. Datacom equipments are mainly these routers, switches, modems, and in this peripheral equipments, all these terminal servers, thin clients. Okay. Then this we have seen actually. हम लोग data communication पढ़ते समय in detail you can go through different makes and models of your specific railway, and similarly when you come here to reset also you can do some experimentation, and lab sheets are also available, particularly for Cisco and Juniper. We have, you can experiment on these switches. Okay. All these things, you know, there's nothing much to explain. You have been using daily. So thin client also, we have thin clients. You can just find out all these things. Then another thing, image. This is quite important in your thin client. Thin client image का एक जो है ना, that issue that keeps on cropping up actually. The system image जो होता है thin client में, it is having basically two parts. One is in the primary flash and another is in the secondary flash. उसमें दो तरह के flash memory होते हैं. One part is by the firmware, है ना. firmware जो है firm खुद देता है, उसको edit करना वगैरह जो है हम लोग नहीं कर सकते हैं, but they actually trim the application to suit that our PRS या जो UTS जो है उसके लिए सॉफ्टवेयर को ट्रिम करके देता है. इट्स ऑल्सो Linux OS based, and the application software that is given by Chris, not specifically Calcutta. I will just modify it and post it by Chris. Then you know dumb terminal also. Dumb terminal हम लोग PRS में use करते हैं. just lands directly on the server. तो there are advantages of dumb terminal and thin client. दोनों का merits demerits भी है ना. दोनों का merits भी है, demerits भी है. Particularly dumb terminal will not work when the link is down. That is the biggest demerit, and for that only thin client has come actually, है ना. जो 72 hours का डाटा रखने के लिए, उसी के लिए thin client आया है. That is the main advantage. But dumb terminal also has an advantage. उसका advantage ये है कि वो direct connectivity है ना. So एक्चुअली कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वगैरह का प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है. जब डाउन होता है इमीडिएटली जब रिज्यूम हो जाएगा, अगेन इट विल लैंड ऑन द सर्वर. दैट इज अनदर एडवांटेज ऑफ डम टर्मिनल.
सर थिन क्लाइंट में जो डाटा स्टोरेज होता है 72 आवर्स का, तो वो डिपेंड्स ऑन आवर्स है या फिर डिपेंड्स ऑन डाटा?
एक्चुअली डिपेंड्स ऑन डाटा ओनली, नॉट ऑन आवर्स. बट दे हैव टेकन एज 72 आवर्स एक्चुअली, बट डिपेंड्स ऑन डाटा ओनली, नॉट ऑन आवर्स. में कम मोर समटाइम्स ज्यादा भी
रहा तो डाटा तो छोटा स्टेशन पे डाटा तो बहुत ही कम रहेगा.
नहीं, सही बात.
इसलिए वो तो 72 आवर्स के बजाय तो पूरा 1 महीना चल सकता है.
That they have given it as minimum 72 hours रहना है. एक बड़ा स्टेशन का लेके किया हुआ है. बट समटाइम्स इसलिए जो है ना, रिमोट स्टेशंस में द थिन क्लाइंट्स दे कीप ऑन वर्किंग फॉर 7 days also without net. अगर 7-7 दिन तक उसका कनेक्टिविटी बंद पड़ा है एंड द कमर्शियल फेलोज दे डोंट टेल टू द एसएनटी डिपार्टमेंट, यानी तो बात भी नहीं करते हैं एक दूसरे को, उसको पता भी नहीं चलता है डाउन है करके, तो टिकट इश्यू करते जा रहा है एंड इट्स नॉट कनेक्टेड टू द एनएमएस, द पीपल दे डोंट रिपोर्ट। तो 7 दिन के आई हैव सीन इंसिडेंसेस व्हेन द होल 7 दिन भी खत्म हो जाता है, 3 क्लाइंट का लिमिट भी खत्म हो गया, कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इट हैज गॉन आउट ऑफ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एंड आउट ऑफ सिंक भी हो जाता है। आउट ऑफ सिंक मींस एक्चुअली इट हैज नॉट बीन एबल टू सिंक इट्स डाटा विद द सर्वर, सर्वर के साथ वो सिंक नहीं कर पाता है, इसलिए वो डाउन हो जाता है पूरा। देन दैट फेलो दे विल सिंपली गिव ए रिमाइंडर एंड देन दे विल स्टार्ट शाउटिंग सेइंग दैट थिन क्लाइंट डाउन है, एसएनटी फेलो व्हाई ही हैज नॉट गॉन, दिस दैट दे विल स्टार्ट शाउटिंग and this fellow goes and finally finds out that it has been down since last 1 week and nobody has realized. Then they will ask that how ticketing, अरे पूरा टिकट बंद हो गया बोलते, टिकट बंद कैसे हो गया, 7 दिन से तो सोए थे। Nobody has reported since last 7 days when the thin client was down. Of course it was only for 72 hours, that means it's only for 3 days, but for 7 days it kept on working because it's based on memory only. You're right. That's what it happens actually. So there is something wrong in monitoring. So they also need a separate type of NMS. But there are NMS and consoles also. Kuch railway, they are having consoles, a separate console which monitors 24/7 the availability of UTS also. But some railways, unfortunately, they don't have a console. आपका रेलवे में कंसोल है क्या? I heard that North Frontier, East Coast, कुछ railways में कंसोल है. यार time for lunch break यार, we will break. Actually, I'm not having much time. So you go through all this. I will share some model questions for your exam. Viva wo se, है ना? I will share it in your group. You just go through mobile ticketing, geofencing. They are all quite useful. You can get educated yourself. FOS, FOA, and also slightly. ये भी काफी बड़ा है. PowerPoint. So we will break here. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I had a very great time with all of you. Almost I had spent more than 9 hours. I think 9 plus 2, 11 hours I had spent. 11 plus again 2 if you take briefing. And tomorrow will be the last hour. I will be coming for feedback. है ना, आखिरी में Viva होगा whole day. You prepare yourself for the Viva. All the best for the Viva. I will be sharing some model questions for all subjects in your WhatsApp group. Please, along with the answers also I will give. Just go through the questions and answers and prepare yourself. All the best for the Viva. Okay, right. Thank you. Bye.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
Yes, बोलिए।
सर एक क्वेश्चन है सर, साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए सर।
हाँ
जो
जी,
सर हम लोग सर रेलटेल से लेते हैं सर
हाँ जी।
नेटवर्क रेलनेट
Yes,
कनेक्टिविटी सर, तो रेलटेल के पास तो सर उन लोगों का सिक्योरिटी है,
yes, yes, yes.
तो हम लोग को भी सर फिर सिक्योरिटी देना है कि सर नहीं देने से भी होंगे?
See, actually वो लोग जो सिक्योरिटी देता है, they are giving it in general for the network. नेटवर्क के लिए देता है, but for your applications and all that I don't know. applications के लिए I think you need a separate, at least आपका PC वगैरह secure रहना है, and it's not that actually internet, but better to have a security of your own also. I think it's better to have our own security, particularly virus के लिए, because वो PC level तक का तो नहीं दे रहा है ना, is he giving for the antivirus भी दे रहा है. Sometimes actually now this centralized antivirus also has come. Centralized antivirus भी आ रहा है जो, but if that takes care then you don't need a separate security. है ना, वो centralized antivirus का भी आ रहा है ना concept.
जी सर,
वो concept भी आ रहा है, अगर वो भी रेलटेल अगर दे देता है तो फिर जरूरत नहीं, और तब तक I think it's better to have our own antivirus also.
यस सर।
सेंट्रलाइज्ड अभी पूरा आया नहीं लगता है, सेंट्रलाइज देगा तो पूरा बंद हो जाएगा. ओके, बिकॉज़ दे देमसेल्व्स कैन प्रोवाइड दैट आल्सो. सेंट्रलाइज्ड वे में दे विल एंश्योर आपका खुद का पीसी का भी कब से कब तक सिक्योरिटी दिया है, अगेंस्ट व्हाट ऑल वायरसेस एंड ऑल दैट, वो भी डिस्प्ले करेगा, वो भी करेगा. दैट आल्सो विल कम वन डे. वी विल हैव मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स सेंट्रलाइज्ड. जैसे सर्वर्स भी जो है ना, ई ऑफिस वर्किंग वगैरह जैसे हो रहा है, वैसे क्लाइंट सर्वर मॉडल्स दे विल बिकम मोर पॉपुलर. हम लोग पीसीस यूज कर रहे हैं, बट इवन वी कैन हैव ए सेपरेट, एक सर्वर ही काफी है. अगर ओनली ऑफिशियल वर्क करना है तो व्हाई डू यू नीड ए सेपरेट पीसी? अगर एक सर्वर है उसमें काम कर रहे हैं सब लोग, दैट इज अ वाइजर वे ऑफ वर्किंग. दैट आल्सो विल कम. यस, ऑल्सो मेनी चेंजेस आर गोइंग टू कम. ओके, राइट. थैंक यू ऑल.
थैंक यू सर.